Up next, the Warriors taking on the Pelicans. For the Golden State Warriors, 2 wins and 1 loss to start the season. They want to maintain that winning track. Pelicans, Warriors is next, right after this. Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Friday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, that one's going to be the 7th game of the season, almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, off it forward, Ingram and Williamson. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. And it's Tice in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Golden State, up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Curry. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And, Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. They kick it out to Green. Back to Curry. This one for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
And both free throws good for Williamson.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Curry against McCollum. Curry kicks to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Clock at 4, and there's the bucket from Kuminga.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And over the years, McCollum has become one of the more reliable scorers in our league.
Green finds Curry. Jones against Wiggins. Now here's Curry. He's covered closely.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Jones over Wiggins. Wiggins with some nice D.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Here's Jackson Davis. Covered by Williamson. And it goes down 2 points.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Williamson. He had 15 points last outing. Over Green. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Curry. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Out to a hot start, 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Pelicans 4th.
They ran a great system last year that put a priority on creating high-quality looks from deep, and it made them the best three-point shooting team in the league. See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Over Jones. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 2, fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Now here's Williamson. And Curry pulls it down. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step. This is what separates Green from most bigs, a point forward who excels at passing.
Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Clippers. Williamson left side, and they pick up 2. Williamson's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Kuminga. Wiggins outside. Over Jones. And it's Wiggins missing.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Here's McCollum, and the layup's good off the glass. He has 5.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Curry deciding where to go with it. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night. The Pelicans trail. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit, so I wanted to know what his plans were for going up against C.J. McCollum. Coach said outsmarting him isn't really an option. He added, I think we'll just try to throw size at him so his shots aren't coming easy and his sight lines are disrupted. So he's looking to challenge McCollum as much as possible. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
Putting something extra on it. Wiggins showing off what he can do.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Cullen passes to Tice. Ingram outside. Back to Tice. Williamson against Green. And it's Williamson missing. Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Lets it go from deep. Kuminga, no good. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Williamson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Green. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. And Jones pulls it down. And so here is New Orleans. Trailing by 2. 1:22 left to play in the first. Tice against Green. Here's Wiggins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
What I appreciate about Wiggins is that he doesn't force anything. He just lets the game come to him naturally.
And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender for sure.
He can get in a guy's shirt without fouling him. He has the lateral movement to keep ball handlers in front of him. Really tough to do, especially in isolation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Buddy Hield comes in for Kuminga. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Trace Jackson Davis.
I I've been impressed to see Wiggins adjust and become a quality defensive stopper. He is fully committed to playing lockdown D on the wing.
It's good.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
51 seconds left in the first quarter, and it's in there. Wiggins has got 5 now.
You love it when Wiggins is aggressive in the lane. That's when he's at his best.
Ingram passes to Hawkins. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Here's Pajemski. Puts up a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Curry way outside. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Warriors lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
So for New Orleans right now, Green is out there with Ingram. Then there's Hawkins. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Messi in at the center. Now here's Green. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Now Curry. After Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Back to Hield. Curry on the wing. Shoots the 3. Curry buries the 3 shot.
His shooting motion is just so impeccable. Curry's long ball is one of the prettiest shots in the game.
Here's Ingram. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Curry. Hield right side. The 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Curry. And the rejection by Curry.
Making his presence felt on defense. Curry with the rejection.
Pajemski. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A.
just exploding up the floor. Hield gets out ahead in transition to secure a bucket.
Pelicans trail by 11. Outside, Jones. Pass to Ingram. Fires for three. And the Pelicans miss again. Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Green with a screen on Curry. Ingram wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Ingram's got 9. Greg, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here is Hawkins. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Portland.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And the 3 ball is good. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Ingram attacking, and slam dunk by Ingram.
More and more, we see Ingram attack on the drive and convert it. His length and skill allow him to do so many things.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for the Warriors. And then for New Orleans, Zion Williamson comes in for Green, and McCollum subbed in for Hawkins. Ingram against Hield. And it's Ingram missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And stolen by Williamson. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Warriors with some changes. Kuminga's come in for Looney, and Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Hield. Hawkins checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Jackson-Davis. Pass to Pajemski. They set the screen. Outside for Curry. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Fires the 3, knocks down the 3 ball. McCollum's got 8.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Wiggins. Pajemski. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Pajemski's got 6 here in this quarter.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. 9-point game. Williamson in the post. Jackson-Davis defending. Williamson on the follow.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Now here's Curry. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. There's the steal. Wiggins against Williamson. Inside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And a moment down to check out the numbers for Williams. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 23 points per, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Now here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Here's Kuminga. Curry on the wing. Clock at 6. Back to Podziemski. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pelicans trail by 5. McCollum with the ball. He had 19 points in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. In third, the Pelicans.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. Daniel Tice is checked in for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Hawkins. Wiggins with it, now guarded by Ingram.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's McCollum. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 10 points for C.J. McCollum.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Green inside, working on Williamson. They get it back. Jackson Davis. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Williamson kicks to Ingram. Now McCollum pulls it from the elbow. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Curry wide open, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Now this is how you finish a first half, sending them to the locker room with a statement shot from 3-point range.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He delivered 9 points from 3-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Steve Kerr. Coach, great offense from your guys in the first half. What got you the lead?
I started calling some great plays for Steph Curry.
That's why you're the coach of the year, Steve. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh, their defense tonight looks like Swiss cheese, holes everywhere. Poor effort like this should be a wake-up call from anyone on the team.
So what kind of cheese do you want them to play like, Shaq? Maybe a nice manchego or a camembert?
No, Ernie, American cheese.
Now let's take a moment to recognize our players of the week. Keep an eye on these two. In the East, Damian Lillard.
Certainly not the first of these for Lillard. He was NBA 75 for a reason, and he's been on one.
It has been Dame time all the time as of late, adding clips to his Hall of Fame career. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Warriors leading by 6. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bill.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Curry is out there with Wiggins, and it's Kuminga in at small forward. That's the Warriors' 5.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Down low. Outside, Kuminga. Here's the screen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal.
It goes on Brandon Ingram. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
All free throws good from Kuminga. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 6. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Just 5 on the clock. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Ingram's got 13.
And the whole court is open for Ingram. He's got the accuracy to hit that from mid-range.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, no secret the Pelicans will go as far as their star forwards, Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson, take them. Guard C.J. McCollum said, I think they've grown a lot. They're seeing how good we've been and how close we are to being great. That's motivation to keep taking the right steps and sacrifice whatever's required to get over that hump. Kevin?
And David, that hump has been pretty big for this team. I'm hopeful they're going to get over it. We thank you for the report. 90 seconds now into the second half. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. Now here's Jones, covered by Wiggins. Tice sets a screen for Jones. Offline with his 3.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wiggins kicks to Kuminga. That's to Curry. From downtown, it's rebounded by Tice.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's McCollum with the drive. Williamson, the pass to Tice. Back to Williamson. 6 to shoot. Jones sets the pick for McCollum. And again, New Orleans has no up. Warriors leading by 7. Curry kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Jackson Davis. They kick it out to Green. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Ingram against Kuminga. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They kick it out to Green. Green with a screen on Jones. Here's Wiggins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Wiggins is fantastic at attracting contact. Such a savvy veteran.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Now here's Williamson. 16 points for him. Over Green. And it's Williamson missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Ingram left side. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Ingram's got 17 now.
Gotta love the control Ingram has with the basketball. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Williamson looking it over. It's stolen by Green. And they're pushing it up. Makes it off the glass. And now an 11-point Warrior lead.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Ingram outside. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Outside, Green. Pass to Jackson Davis. And here is Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Curry against McCollum. Lets it go from the wing. That misses off the backboard. Here's Golden State. They're on a 15-6 run. Curry passes to Kuminga. Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Expert move by Green, pulling the defender in to draw the foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Now here's McCollum. 10 points for him. Six on the shot clock. And the dunk by Williamson.
And they're just giving it to Zion and letting him go to work. Not a bad game plan, if you ask me.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney comes in for Trace Jackson Davis. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Green. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Now Pajemski. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Pajemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pelicans trail by 13. It didn't take long for Pajemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
Now here's Hield. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Tries it from the top of the key, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
And for Hield, it's about taking high percentage shots. When he does this, he is a real weapon.
Ingram outside. Puts one up from 19. The Warriors pull it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Hield from outside. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Pelicans trail by 15. A 3 from McCollum drills the three-pointer. McCollum's got 13.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Pelicans have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Williamson. McCollum right side. Tice sets a screen for McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williamson. Misses the wing J. Warriors leading by 14. Kuminga goes in. Pass to Hield. Kuminga kicks to Melton. Back to Kuminga. They kick out to Hield. Connects from three-point range. He has 7.
Well-executed play. Anytime you can get Hield something in rhythm off the catch, you have done your job.
Williamson outside. Lets it go from 11. Buries the jump shot. Williamson's got 20 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Right back after this break. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
We got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's boom, boom, boom. The extra pass. We're not running.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pelicans trail by 18 on the court for the Pelicans. Getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Herbert Jones. Hawkins is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Green. And it's Messi in at the 5 spot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And G.A., what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
And he's good on the second.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
Anderson the screen. Here's Podziemski. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
Outside for Curry. Three-pointer. Messi grabs the rebound. Pelicans trail by 15. And a wide open look for McCollum. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Hawkins. Outside Curry. There's the pick. Releases. And the jumper is on the mark. Curry's got 25 points.
So challenging to guard in pick and rolls. Curry excels at exploiting the defense in these sets.
And McCollum throws it down hard.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. To the inside. Knocked loose. Podziemski. And Jones pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 15. Pass to Hawkins. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Jones from outside. The Warriors pull it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Curry kicks to Anderson. And they get it back. Here's Looney. The kick out to Anderson. A second chance effort. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks it out to McCollum. They set the pick. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Looney finds Curry. On the wing, Hield. Defended by Jones. And Buddy Hield gets the 3.
Elite from three-point land. Buddy Hield, whenever he lets it fly, you think it's going in.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Looney down low. Pass to Hield from deep. Again, Hield missing. Pelicans trail by 16. Here's McCollum. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. And it falls over the rim and in. Curry's got 27 points.
Nice work from the in-between area. Curry has no problem taking this shot when it's available. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Kevon Looney. Draymond Green comes in for Kyle Anderson. Kuminga's come in for Hield. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Brandon Podziemski.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
And that one falls for Jackson-Davis.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Pelicans trail by 17. And here's McCollum for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson-Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Shoots over Ingram. Green kicks to Kuminga. Off target from 3-point range. The Pelicans have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th, 4 of 9. Jones with the screen on Green. Wiggins with the rebound. Warriors leading by 17. Ingram outside. Over Wiggins. And the Pelicans miss again. Golden State's gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Ingram driving to the basket. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And what an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
Pelicans trail by 15. Jones in the post, covered by Wiggins, and the basket by Jones. The Warriors shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. They kick it out to Green. Green with a screen for Curry. Back to Green. Over Williamson. And it's Green missing. New Orleans gone ice cold from 3-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Williamson. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Wiggins. Pelicans pull it in. Ingram outside. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
The shot by Curry, no good. Pelicans trail by 13. Williamson up top, defended by Kuminga. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, and quick and shifty there off the bounce. Fluid with that shot motion as well. Williamson continues to impress.
Driving inside. Count it.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. And here's McCollum.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
McCollum, no good. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
20 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Alvarado. Here's Hawkins.
Jordan Hawkins. Assist from Kane.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Draymond. When you look at the stat sheet and why things work tonight, what are you looking at the most?
Turnovers. That's the key to the game. Look at turnovers and how many free throws they shot. If they weren't able to set their defense, we didn't turn the ball over, we were able to set ours. Those are the two things I look at.
Certainly sounds like the foundation to victory, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.